Good morning. This is Ms. Litchfield, one of the school counselors at Rama Road Elementary. This presentation is part of the Wednesday Parenting Series brought to you by the Rama Road Student Services Department. We have designed these presentations based upon parent feedback and hope that you find them helpful. Below, you will find the link to the Rama School Counselor's webpage. Here you can find contact information for your child's school counselor, as well as other helpful information and links to all of the videos in this series under the Parent tab. Today's topic is helping your child to solve problems. This topic was the most highly rated in our beginning of the year parent poll. This is encouraging as problem-solving skills are key to our children's social, emotional, academic, and future career success. A concept has arisen in the past 20 years or so of helicopter parenting. This is a term I'm guessing many of you are familiar with. Basically, helicopter parents hover over their children and solve problems for them, whether they are bringing a forgotten lunch to school or stepping into a conflict with another child and solving it for them. The motive of the helicopter parent comes from a loving place. Parents don't like to see their children in distress. However, when we solve problems for our children, we are robbing them of opportunities to develop essential problem-solving skills that they are going to need throughout their lives. When we step in and solve problems for our children, there are implicit messages that we are sending. These include, you are not capable of solving problems. You need me to solve them for you. It is not okay to feel sad, frustrated, worried, etc. This is a problem because these feelings are part of the human experience and are normal. It is not reasonable to expect that we are happy all the time. Kids begin to think that there is something wrong with them because they have these feelings. Instead, we need to teach skills and strategies for kids to manage these feelings in a healthy way. I don't trust you to handle this on your own. You will mess it up if I let you handle it. Which leads to the final message. Mistakes are bad. In reality, mistakes are good. We learn from our mistakes. Many of the lessons that we learn when it comes to interactions with others or responsibility need to be learned at an early age. We don't want kids having to problem solve for the first time when they get to college or are in the workplace. It is too late at that point to begin learning these essential skills. Growth mindset is a term that describes how we perceive ourselves. With the growth mindset, people believe that their most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Brains and talent are just the starting point. You can find a lot of information on this topic on the internet, and there is a link to a good article at the end of this presentation. But these three statements apply to growth mindset and the development of problem-solving skills. We are continually growing, getting stronger, getting smarter. As kids work to come up with solutions to their own problems, they will get better at it. We try difficult things and don't give up. We know that with practice, we will get better. Mistakes are learning opportunities. It is okay to try something and for it not to work. It is through these experiences that we learn and plan for a different approach the next time a similar situation arises. When your child has a problem to solve, first help them to identify the problem. Have them verbalize what the problem is. For example, I have not completed my homework for the past 2 nights and I'm in trouble at school. Or my best friend wants to play with someone else at recess. Ask open-ended questions. For example, what are some ideas that you have for solving this problem? And here's what's tricky. You need to avoid providing solutions. For each of the solutions that your child comes up with, ask them what might happen if they choose that solution. Help them to think 2 steps ahead and identify potential results of each action that they might take. Then have them choose which solution they would like to try. You might need to role play or rehearse what that would look like. And after they've implemented one of their choices, follow up afterwards to ask how things went. Use specific praise, such as you did a great job with creating a routine to get your homework done right after school, or you did such a great job with talking things out with your friend. It is okay if the situation does not work out perfectly. Ask, what would you try differently next time? If the situation is not yet solved, ask, what can you try now? It is okay for your child to be frustrated or sad. Validate the feeling. Say something along the lines of, I understand that you feel sad because your friend has decided that they want to play with their new friend. And then help them identify a healthy way to cope with that situation. A strategy such as using deep breaths, going for a walk, drawing, writing, etc. I know that this is a hard one. No one likes to see their child experiencing discomfort. Remember that challenges are a part of life, and your child needs to learn that they can make it through them, and that it is okay to not be okay all of the time. Some things to keep in mind. Problems are opportunities. Embrace them and help your child to do the same. Your child has the ability to solve problems, but might need your guidance and support. Your child will get better at it the more that they do it. If the situation involves your child's safety, you would need to take a more active role. For example, if we were talking about bullying, you would need to reach out to the school to get help for your child. If your child discloses that a friend is in an unsafe situation, you would need to step in to ensure that the friend is safe. A few other tips. Model problem solving. Think through your smaller problems out loud to model the process of identifying and thinking through solutions. For example, you would like to schedule a family activity, but money is tight. You have work to do in the evening and will not have much time for making dinner. You may be surprised when your child comes up with some helpful solutions. Also, you can use stories to talk through how characters can solve problems. In most stories, the character is encountering some type of a problem. As you read together, or as you ask your older child about their own reading, identify what the problem is. Ask your child what they would do in the same situation. There are also several what would you do books and games that can be found and provide hypothetical situations for discussion. Here is a list of resources with links. If you visit our website, which is listed below this post, and click on the Parent tab, you will find a link to this video, as well as a link to this PowerPoint with active links on that last slide. Feel free to reach out to a member of our team if you have any questions or need support. Our contact information is listed on the home page. Thank you so much for taking the time to view this video, and happy problem solving.